It's the day 12 of White Christmas Papercraft video series, and the project for today is a pocket letter. My very first pocket letter was called a friendly house, and now I'd like to make a winter version of it. So I've die cut 9 ivory and 9 white panels with a die from Pinpoint Rectangle set. Now I am applying antique linen distress ink all over the edges of ivory cardstock panel. Then I'm inking up one side of the wood plank embossing folder with the same ink, positioning the panel inside and emboss. I've made 6 of those panels, and for the remaining 3 I am going to create a ground by masking off the top part and applying antique linen to the bottom part of a card. Then I'll be embossing the area that is above the ground. And now I'll be using the Scattered Flakes stencil by Memory Box with some white texture paste right on top of an embossing panel. This is literally embossing on top of embossing. It's really going to build up a rich texture and add some color variation. Next, I'm going to make some windows for the house, and for this I'm sticking a piece of cardstock on a strip of craft foam with a double-sided tape. I'm going to die cut 8 windows and 1 door. All the supplies are listed on my blog. The link is in the description below the video. Now I will attach the white backing to each panel to make it look nice at the back side too. I've die cut 3 roof shapes, and I'm adding some antique linen to them as well. Next, I'm going to apply some white embossing glitter on top of the roof for a sparkling snow effect. It's okay if some areas are not completely covered with glitter. I do want a roof tile texture and color to show through. Back to my windows, I'm going to make a lacy curtain out of a paper dolly. Just cutting it out. Then I'm going to stick the curtain to a window with glossy accents. I'm trying to apply as little glue as possible. And after that, I'm attaching a piece of vellum followed by a piece of craft cardstock. Now it's time to adhere all the elements to the base. First, I'm trimming the roof to the size of a panel. Then I'm adhering it with the double-sided tape and trimming off the excess. I'm using my tape glider to stick down all the windows and the door. I'm adhering 3 balcony die cuts, one on top of another. I'm adding a couple of flower boxes and 1 balcony above the door. This medium is called snow-tex. It's one of my favorites. It creates a realistic snow effect. I simply apply it with a palette knife on top of windows and a door as well as onto the ground. I'll be using this bundle die by Memory Box to create a door decoration for my house. I'm trimming it to fit the size of the door. I'm adding some picket fence distress ink for the frost effect. Next, I'm just sticking it onto the door and adding back some pine branches that I had clipped off before. I'll be using liquid enamel dots for the berries. The color is jasmine, which is off-white. A small pearl will be a doorknob. I will also add some soft shimmer with my Wink of Stella glitter brush pen. I'm going to add a teeny tiny heart onto the window above the door. It is a really small detail, but it makes difference. And I'm adding some shimmer to it as well. Now I'm slipping all the panels into the pockets of a 9-pocket clear plastic page. This lantern is built up of 3 die cuts. I am attaching a piece of tape at the back to be able to inlay the white pieces that are going to stand for glass. This die set is called Carolers. It's by Impression Obsession. I have layered 2 craft die cuts and put a white one on top, and now I'm adding some shading with a tea dye distress ink. I'm adhering the lampposts and the carolers right on top of a plastic page with a hot glue. I will also make a couple of tags to go with the pocket letter, and as always I'm using the pinpoint tag set by Poppy Stamps. This sentiment die is merry and bright, but I'm only going to use the word merry. Then I have embossed the top part of the tag just like I did before. And now I'm going to attach the ribbon and stick the back into the tag. Now I'm adhering a Christmas ornament. It also has a cap and a bow. I will be using the number 8 from the Advent calendar set to stick it on top of ornament, because this is the 8th pocket letter that I am making. Now all I have to do is to tie the text to the page and trim the tails, and the pocket letter is ready. Here's what the finished project looks like. You can see I have added the stenciled snowflakes to the large tag as well. Here are some links: a day 12 video of the last year series, a subscription button, and the playlist for all my pocket letters if you would like to know more about them. Thank you so much for visiting, and I hope to see you again really soon.